Hello everyone, welcome back to eDoor to the World. I am your enthusiastic host, Raymond. I'm very happy to be here with you today. So we have an exciting episode that dives deep into the important topic of deforestation. So let's get ready for an adventure through the forests of Colombia.
Hi there, amazing listeners. I'm Figa, your wonderful co-host, and I cannot wait to share some fascinating information with you today. We are going to explore how Colombia is making strides in protecting its beautiful forest. It's going to be fun and informative, so let's get started.
That's right, Fika. But before we jump into that, I have a question for you.
Yes.
We all know that you are from South Africa, right?
Right.
How is deforestation over there? Are people worried about that?
Great question, Raymond. Yes, many people are concerned about deforestation in South Africa. Deforestation in South Africa is also a big issue, mainly due to farming and mining. But many people are working hard to plant trees, and protect the remaining forest. So it's a real team effort to keep the environment safe. And what can you tell us about deforestation in Taiwan, Raymond?
Well, I think in Taiwan, deforestation is also a concern, especially because of urban development. Many areas are being turned into cities, so which leads to cutting down trees. However, Taiwan has many programs to protect its forests and wildlife. So I think the government is working to restore areas that have lost trees, and many communities are involved in tree planting activities. So these efforts help to preserve the beautiful nature we have in Taiwan while also keeping the environment healthy.
Wow, okay. Also, it's very important to share ideas from different countries, on how to tackle these problems. So working together, obviously, to protect our forest is very important for the health of our planet and our communities.
Okay, now let's take a moment to look back at our previous episode about deforestation in Brazil. In that episode, we talked about how deforestation was a huge issue, right? With many trees being cut down for farming and cattle ranching.
Absolutely. It was quite concerning, Raymond. We discussed how these activities were causing significant harm to the Amazon forest. The trees help clean our air, store carbon dioxide, and provide homes for countless animals. Losing these trees leads to habitat loss and increased greenhouse gas emissions.
Exactly. We highlighted the negative impacts in Brazil, including how illegal logging and land clearing were making things even worse.
Yes. But today we have some exciting news coming from Colombia that shows a very positive shift in the fight against deforestation.
Wow. I cannot wait to hear more about that.
Well, Raymond, the recent reports show that deforestation in Colombia has dropped significantly in 2023. There was a 36% decrease in deforestation compared to the previous year. So this is a huge step forward, really, for protecting, their forests.
That's incredible. So what do you think caused this positive change?
I think it's largely because of the new policies and actions taken by President Gustavo Petro. He has prioritized environmental protection and aims to significantly reduce tree cutting in the country. So the government is really doing something about it, and also is starting to enforce laws that help protect the Amazon rainforest, which is vital for many reasons, including fighting climate change and preserving biodiversity.
That's really good to hear. The Amazon rainforest is partly in Colombia, right?
Yes, Colombia has 10% of the Amazon rainforest, And the Amazon is extremely important, so it helps clean the air, stores carbon dioxide, and is home to many unique plants and animals. By reducing deforestation, Colombia is helping to ensure a healthier environment for everyone.
Absolutely, Fika. I heard that local activists have played a huge role in this change. Could you tell us more about that?
Absolutely. Local communities in Colombia have been fighting hard, to protect their land and the rainforest. They rely on the Amazon for their homes, food, and cultural practices. So their voices are very important in the conversation about conservation. Recently, the government recognized the importance of indigenous rights, allowing these communities to manage their lands sustainably.
So what else has Colombia done to protect its forests?
Besides protecting indigenous territories, the Colombian government is providing financial support to farmers who engage in sustainable practices instead of deforestation. So they are promoting agroforestry, where farmers grow trees alongside crops. This helps to restore damaged areas and maintain the balance of the ecosystem.
I think providing financial support to farmers would be a huge support to them, right?
Very
so
true,
that
Raymond.
Sounds really good.
Yes, so it is. But there are still challenges also, illegal activities like drug crops and mining that continue to threaten the forest.
That's sad. So what does Colombia need to do next?
Well, Colombian officials, Raymond, they have said that strong government support is needed in areas where illegal activities occur. They also need to keep collaborating with, the local communities and international organizations to find peaceful solutions that benefit everyone involved.
Okay, now let's think back to our previous episode about deforestation in Brazil and how it relates to Colombia's progress.
Yes, Raymond. While we talked about the challenges in Brazil, it's heartening to see Colombia taking steps, in a positive direction. The actions being taken in Colombia, they offer a model for Brazil and other countries to follow.
Yeah, that's true. It's encouraging to see that change is possible.
Yes.
Even in places where deforestation has been a huge problem.
Absolutely, Raymond. And I hope that our listeners, are excited about this progress.
Now, Fika, could you choose 3 important words from the article and our discussion and use one of the words in a sentence?
Sure. The words that I picked are deforestation,
砍伐森林
activist,
活动家
and sustainability.
永续性
Here's my sentence. Activists work hard to protect the environment and nature. Let me repeat that. Activists work hard to protect the environment and nature.
Great job, Fika. Now let's ask our listeners a question for our topics episodes in order for them to stand a chance to win amazing prizes.
Absolutely. The question is, what can communities do to help reduce deforestation? I'm going to repeat it again. What can communities do to help reduce deforestation? We can't wait to hear your thoughts.
Okay, now Fika, please help us explain some of the tricky words that we mentioned earlier.
Sure, Raymond. The first one is deforestation. This is when people cut down trees and forests. This can harm the environment and animals living there.
Okay, and what about the second word, activists?
Activists, in this case, are people who work to make changes. They care about the environment and fight to protect it.
And the last one is sustainability.
Sustainability means using things in a way that makes them sure we can keep using them in the future. So it's about taking care of our planet so it stays healthy and safe for people, animals, and plants.
Okay, Fika, let's share some more ideas about what communities and governments can do to help reduce deforestation.
Yes, Raymond. Governments can create strict laws against illegal logging and help farmers use better practices that don't harm the forest. Communities can work together as well to plant more trees and protect local wildlife.
And businesses can choose to use sustainable materials and support eco-friendly products.
Yes.
Every little actions counts.
Absolutely, Raymond. Yes. And speaking of actions, let's revisit our discussion question again.
Sure. The question we asked today is, what can communities do to help reduce deforestation?
We are eager to hear your thoughts.
Thank you, Fika, and thank you to all our listeners for tuning in to eDoor to the World. Remember, every action counts when it comes to protecting our forests and planets.
Yes, Raymond, that's right. Let's all work together to make a positive impact. Until next time, you guys, take care and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This program is sponsored and brought to you by Taoyuan, ETRC Taoyuan.